What's up, guys? In this video we are going to be going through my quarter 1 book statistics. We're going to talk about all the books I read so far from January all the way to now to the end of March. We're going to talk about my favorite books, all my ratings, a very brief review of all the books I read, and we're going to be book journaling all my statistics and a very special spread that I've never done before. Grab a coffee, grab your book, and come along for the ride. All right, so I have my book journal with me. It's going to be linked down below. All the things that I'm using, my pens, my highlighters, my sticky notes, everything's gonna be linked down below. So here's my book journal, and let me show you what I have so far. So I have my March spread. I have my filming schedule on one page, and then the last thing I did for March was my March TBR and my March hopefuls page. So I have to update. I want to do on this page my March reads, like all the books that I read in March. Flipping the page, I'm gonna do my March haul, like all the books that I got in March, and then this is gonna be the intro page right here where my thumb is tapping. That's gonna be the intro page for my quarter 1 updates. I also have to update February. My faves, I want to update my buddy reading page. Let's update my book journal together. Guys, so I have finished my February favorites. As you guys saw, I wrote in a little blurb and I put the picture of Allison and I's YouTube video on the bottom. That was so fun. I can't believe I did my first collab this year. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. It's like 2 videos down, I believe. It's Buddy Reading the Woman with Allison, and then I updated my upload schedule. Then I did my March reads, which I think my illustrations were pretty good. My 4-leaf clovers aren't the best. I think it still looks pretty good. And I obviously left room for more books that I'll read this month. Hopefully I read at least 4 more, because if not, this page is gonna be looking pretty empty. And then I made a rough illustration. I'm gonna tidy it up, but I wrote March Little Free Library book haul at the bottom. I kind of made it in like spidery lettering because I wanted it to resemble grass, and then I just drew a rough sketch of a free little library, and then I put the book pictures inside. So that's that. And then on this side, I'm going to introduce the quarter 1 book updates, like quarter 1 book faves, quarter 1 book statistics, whatever it may be. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for the intro to this page, because literally this whole next page, like these 2 pages, is going to be a tribute to the Beartown trilogy, because they were my favorite books in January, February, and March. So why not? You know, it fits literally so perfectly. So I'm so excited to do that, because I'm going to do my first collage spread of this book journal. Well, other than the title page. I'll show you guys that if you haven't seen that in my book journal video already. So this will be my second collage. But yeah, I'm going to look up some inspo, and then I'm going to start. I'll show you some of the pictures that I have. If you guys have read the Beartown trilogy, you'll know. But if you haven't, I highly recommend if you like emotional books, because let me tell you, there is nothing more emotional or more painful than the Beartown trilogy. But it was really good. It was really, really good. So I'm going to look up some inspo and then get back to book journaling. All right, guys, I have finished the intro page for quarter 1 book updates. I'm going to color in the bookshelves like a nicer brown, but I'm really happy with it. I made like a little background library bookshelves, and I like how I made like these little water droplets. I think that looks really good. But I'm so happy with it. I think it looks so cute. And then you just turn the page, and I'm about to start the Beartown scrapbook spread. So I'm so excited about this one. This is probably what I've been looking forward to the most, literally throughout the whole entire day. So, oh my gosh, let's do it, guys. When I tell you the Beartown trilogy, it lives in here. It lives in my heart. I already told you guys to read it, but you should read it. I need someone to talk to about it. You guys should definitely read it. This is what I'm most excited for. Let's do the spread. Okay, so I started the collage, and I have found out that I don't have enough photos, but it's okay. I'm not going to show you like the final thing close up, because I want to do like a little like a little B-roll about it. But I think it's fine that I don't have enough photos, because I want to also add quotes, like quotes from the book that are my absolute favorites. So I think I'm literally just going to do like this scrapbooky aesthetic, and I'm going to take some loose leaf paper, maybe do like construction paper, like colored, and just rip it so it has like that ripped aesthetic look, and then just paste it on top of these photos and and do my favorite quotes in my own handwriting because I think that adds more character to the page. But right now I really, really, really like it. Honestly, guys, like I think I executed my vision really, really well. I did it differently in my head, but I like visually how it looks. So I'm gonna do that right now. Alright guys, I have finished the spread. I am done for the day. I think I'm going to do an April spread closer to April, like probably the beginning of April. So stay tuned if I put that in a video. Cue the B-roll of my new spreads. I'm so excited. I'm so proud of them. And I feel extremely satisfied. So let's look at it together. Welcome to my book journal flip through. I'm so excited to be doing this for you guys. Let's open up and see what we've done so far. So this is my finished February favorites page and book haul page from January and February. As you can see, like I said before, I included my collab video in this little spread and I think it looks really good. Next is my March cover page, which I know is a little wonky, but it's fine. And then my upload schedule and a few goals I have at the bottom, which I've been slowly but surely achieving. Then I showed you guys this page, but here is a closer look. I still have yet to fill in the free little library in this page, and maybe we'll see if I fill in this little library I have on this page as well, but I so far like how it looks. I kind of like the amount of negative and white space I have, but we'll see if I start to color things in the future. And now welcome to my quarter 1 spread. This one was very easy to make because it was all part of the same series, and that is the Beartown trilogy. So because I read Beartown in January, Us Against You in February, and The Winners in March, it was easy to just make a whole collage of pictures that represent these 3 books. So this is pretty much quarter 1. I will give you guys statistics, but let me just show you guys what I decided to add in this collage and the quotes that I did. So up here is a kid playing hockey, which if you know, you know. Down here is a quote that goes along with it. The whole town smelled of cherry blossoms. And then there's a bear because of Beartown. There's people lying in the snow. And then there's a quote that says, because she's the bear from Beartown. That's literally the last line of The Winners. And then it says, there wasn't a tree beautiful enough for Benjaminovich, so we planted a forest around him. And I did tattoos because if you know the 2 best friends, Maya and Anna in the book, they have tattoos on each other's wrists of what the other one loves the most. And yeah, number 16 for Benji, people playing hockey on a lake, and forest trees, and then the books in the middle. So I love it. I'm not gonna read all the quotes, but you can see it from here. I am obsessed with how it came out. I absolutely love it. And this might just be my favorite page of the year so far. So now let's just do a flip through without a voiceover. That pretty much concludes my quarter 1 book reading journal part of this video. Now let's move on to some statistics that I've taken from my Notion page about all the books that I read this year and what I thought about them, and star rating and like a 1-sentence review, and how many pages I've read in quarter 1. All right, guys, let me just turn on this light. Perfect. So I am currently screen recording my books I've read in 2025. So I read the cheat sheet. I rated that 4.85 stars. Not quite 5, but almost there. I really, really enjoyed it. Then I read Beartown by Frederick Bachman. So good. 4.75 stars. Honestly, might bump it up to a 5, but we'll keep it at 4.75 right now. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I was doing a reread, so that was obviously 5 stars. Then I read Assistant to the Villain and Apprentice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. I thought that was a really cool and fun series, but it wasn't anything over a 4 star. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, 5 stars. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, 5 stars. Now we're in February. So I read 6 books in January, 7 in February. I finished off the Harry Potter series with the Deathly Hallows, another 5-star. Honestly, like those books are just so good. They're so entertaining. Then I read the infamous Onyx Storm, which honestly was kind of a letdown. It was just 3.5 stars. I am excited for the next one, but I kind of wish it would come out sooner. But you know, I'm not gonna rush. Miss Rebecca Yarros over here. Then I read the second book in the Beartown trilogy called Us Against You. That was 4 stars. I didn't like it as much as the first one or the last one, but it was still very good. Then I read Maybe Meant to Be by K.L. Walther. You guys saw that in my Let's Do Book Stuff video. I'll have it linked up there, but it was only 2.5 stars. Not good at all. Would not recommend. Then I read Diary of a Wimpy Kid Old School by Jeff Kinney, which if you didn't know, he literally made the Pop Tropica online game. I used to love that game, but that was a no rate because it's literally like just like a comic, you know, it's not like for real. And then The Women by Kristen Hanna is a historical fiction and it was literally so good. And then March is the 4 books I've read so far, which is Air by Sabaa Tahir. That was 3.25 stars. The Winner is by Frederick Bachman. Amazing, 10 out of 10, 5 stars. It made me cry. I have a ton of reels on my book Instagram. That's always linked down below. You guys should definitely give me a follow to see my real-time reactions. Then I did a reread of Happy Place because I needed something happy after The Winners, and that one was a 4.25 upon the reread. I originally had it as a 5-star, but then I kind of lowered it. And then I literally just finished last night Thieves Gambit by Kavion Lewis, and the way that it ended, I am so excited to read Heist Royale. I'm really looking forward to it, but overall that was a 3.75. So this year I have read 17 books and I have read 11 different authors, which is really fun, and 9 different genres. I have read 8,025 pages this year in the first quarter of the year. So that's pretty decent. I'm happy with this. Honestly, now that my son is growing up, he's a lot more energetic and there's a lot more to do with him, a lot more to entertain. So that's kept me busy, which is why I've been reading a little bit less, but I'm still happy with how many books I've been reading because, to be fair, these books are all well over 300 pages, like 800 page book, 700, 600. So, you know, I'm not reading little short quick reads. I'm reading like actually heavy historical fictions, literary fictions, high fantasy, stuff like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had so much fun doing this video. I hope you guys had a great time watching it. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to see more content by me and more bookish content. Also, let me know what books you're reading and what books you'd like to see me read. Stay tuned for April because we have a lot of fun videos planned. I'll see you next week. God bless you guys and peace.